Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio August 27, 2022. There can be some confusion early today, but clarity is with you as the day advances. You're determined to get back on track in a significant way. A responsible theme becomes and benefits you now. Work or practical matters tend to flow well, primarily because you're rising to challenges. The benefits might also extend to your personal life. You're drawing on self-discipline and tying up loose ends. Constructive and respectful conversations and shared activities can figure strongly. It's an excellent time to gain an edge in your work or business and for strategic planning and thinking. You might gain new information or a mental advantage today. As soon as you wake up today, you may wish you were able to hide under your covers. In fact, you may feel somewhat foggy, insecure, or even hungover. This is because Venus, the planet of love and joy, is now partying a bit too hard in your zodiac sign. She will become intoxicated side by side with Neptune, the planet of delusion. This ensures that everyone will be feeling off, but you most of all. Don't let a distorted view of your relationships give you anxiety today. If something pops up that makes you emotional, let it go for the present moment. You may feel better suited for your career path after a moment of clarity as Venus in your sign squares Neptune retrograde in Pisces. As Neptune retrogrades slowly but surely reveals what is hidden in your career path, you may have a clearer vision of what you want to accomplish or be known for. There could be exceptionally mutable energy associated with the square, especially if you are unsure of what kind of disposition best matches your preferred professional status. Although a little chaotic, it can be a great transit to try out a few different professional identities. Going places is very much on your mind, perhaps travel by air to countries across the ocean. A friend might propose that you take a trip together. You might also find yourself thinking of going back to school, as a new interest may have opened up for you and you're going to be quite curious to learn more about it. Careful planning is necessary for whatever you may decide to do today. Don't rush into anything. Your social life is due to suffer some turbulence. You feel put down by friends and family or even get into arguments with them. Take a critical look at yourself, perhaps you are asking too much of your loved ones. Hold back a little and resolve the issues by talking to them instead of trying to have your own way all the time. You've got more mojo than you thought you had, and it's about to surprise you and your friends with a sudden display of big-time craziness. Learn to love it. A tendency to rush into romance scares off potential candidates for your love. Such a forceful approach can have an adverse effect on the person you desire. If you're not looking for rejection, try to develop a gentler and serene attitude, then those you meet find you to be a far more attractive proposition to date. Expect to be in a provocative mood today. For the past few days, you may have been searching for an outlet for the overflow of energy you're so lucky to have. You'll have an opportunity today, as innovative projects are likely to come your way. If you face your demons head-on, you'll find a unique opportunity to rid yourself of the taboos or fears you've been carrying around for so long. If you have been a little down lately, hang on to your hat. It's your day, and with the presence of your own energy in the air, you are sure to feel upbeat and positive. Don't waste any time sitting around and thinking about things. This day is the perfect time for you to get moving, and to connect with the things that matter most to you. Do what needs to be done and take the time to engage in every activity you love to do that is possible today. Our eyes in the sky. As Mars continues its journey through the signs, your eye for detail is sharp. However, try not to get overly fixated on small imperfections. This energy is asking us to take a step back from our projects and look at things from a wider point of view. There is the potential to catch mistakes and learn from them today, but only if we choose to step outside of what we already know. Try not to be too rigid in your analytical thinking. Let creativity flow while still striving for excellence. This will be especially important as we move through the upcoming weeks and into the retrograde that begins at the end of October. This unpleasant aspect can make it difficult for you to praise your own work. Being overly critical of yourself is a very real possibility when this energy is present, so cut yourself some slack and take a time out if you begin to feel self-doubt. Luckily, this energy begins to abate in favor of more helpful aspects in the cosmos. A sense of clarity is likely to rush over you, and you'll begin to see new ways to harness your own power and create structures designed to help you succeed. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries. After midnight, Mars enters Gemini, having spent over 6 weeks transiting Taurus. While Mars was in the sign of the Bull, pursuing our goals was a matter of persistence. We were content to dig in our heels, refusing to let go of causes that were worth the wait. Yet now that Mars dips its boot into the sign of the Twins, we are decidedly less focused and more non-committal. There are pros and cons to any planet-sign combination. Mars in Gemini is adept at strategy, able to visualize clever solutions and plans of attack. Passion and wit fuse seductively in this terrain. We aren't as shy to chase our conquests, because we aren't considering long-term repercussions so much as immediate gratification. By the same token, immediate embarrassments due to miscalculations also more easily roll off our backs. However, Mars in Gemini can also weaponize information and speech. While we might intend to avoid a war of brute force and physical aggression, a thoughtless word can still land a devastating blow. From now until March 25, 2023, we should be cautious of how we leverage language against others. We might regret hitting our chosen target after the fact. In the pre-dawn hours, the Cancer moon sextiles Venus in Leo, helping us to share what is on our minds. This is a celebratory influence that favors social gatherings and entertainment. However, many of us will still be asleep at this hour, and so this aspect may manifest in relaxing dreams. It would be wise to record any recollections immediately upon waking, as our reverie may not linger long after we've opened our eyes. Regardless, we'll bring our positive attitude with us into our morning. Our mood guarantees that events will flow in our favor.